everybody! It's the ghostly freak of the internet back at it again, Cagliostro. Today we're going to be doing something real fun, but first, I want to drop credit to the Lo-Fi remixer who provided the music that we're listening to on this stream. I'll drop the link in chat. Now let's get into it. Alright, we're going to be doing the ultimate Pokemon picker today. And if we don't get it finished today, we'll continue it another time. Let's start with all the obvious stuff. So we've got this big old grid here of each generation, each Pokemon type. You've got the starters, you've got forms like Mega Evolutions, you got the legendary Pokemon, mythicals and stuff, and your overall favorite. And down here you've got a bunch of miscellaneous forms. Let's go down row by row, column by column. Start with the easiest stuff. Alright, my favorite Gen 1 normal type. Definitely gotta go with Igglybuff, the cute little stinker. And check this out. With this shiny charm, you can immediately change the sprite to shiny. I think I'll keep regular Jigglypuff though. I like that one more than the shiny. Generation 2 favorite normal type. Normally it'd be a toss-up between Igglybuff and Dunsparce, but I've really come around to Dunsparce lately. My Guardian Angel's a totes big fan. Gen 3, favorite normal type. Absolutely cast form. I love that adorable smiley face. So cute, you just want to squish it. You just want to squish it, right? Oh me, oh my. The chat is not displaying on the stream. That's no good. That is an issue that needs tissues, but unfortunately, I don't know how to solve it. So just check the sidebar if you want to say anything. Favorite Gen 4 normal type. So it's Regigigas. I was a big Regigigas fan as a little kid. It's just like so big and imposing. Most people are probably going to interpret those 6 buttons as eyes, right? So Regigigas just looks like totally stone-faced. And those hedges look epic. Really primordial vibes. Ooh, loving how they put in these gimmicks, the PokeStar Studios opponents here. I gotta say, I'm curious here. Huh. No, none of the normal types from Unova stand out to me, but I am a big fan of the humanoid PokeStar Studios fan. The PokeStar Studios opponent, I mean. Although I do like the fleshy, visceral looking coloration more. Can't say I have a necessarily preferred normal type from Kalos, but I really do want a shiny Furfrou with the heart trim. And as for who stands out to me most from Alola, I gotta go with Alolan Eradicate. I had one on my Moon team. Unfortunately not for long. And I've got one in Pokemon Go named Big Boss. Really cool. Epic name. I think I'll go with Ursaluna for Generation 8, just because the Ursaluna is pretty solid. And ooh, this one's a toughie. The Dunsparce or Smoliv? Well, we already have Dunsparce in the Generation 2 row, so I'll go with Smoliv here. Now then, this is where it gets tricky. And the last column and the last row, like I said, you pick your absolute favorite. That's going to be mega hard for me. I have an idea. Behold! With this version of a favorite Pokemon picker, we can narrow things down. That it's a split mode, so I just got to pick my favorites and wait until there's only the ones who I picked left. How are y'all doing today? I played a lot of Legends of ZA, and I got to rank F. Feels weird that they cut out a big chunk of the ranks like that, but I guess it would have been a big slog if it was that way. Alright, so now, who do I like more out of these 3 Pokemon? It's obvious. And obvious here too. Jigglypuff for the win. And then cast form. Oh god, this one is a toughie. Oof. Let me turn on shiny mode and see if that'll change my mind. I can't do it. My Regigigas plushie is staring at me from the corner of my room being like, huh? Regigigas is like, huh? Come on. Okie dokie. Now we're to the fire types. Magmar is definitely my favorite fire type from Kanto. In fact, Magmar is in a big line of stepping stones that led to me really getting onto the internet and making videos. My YouTube channel, which you can check out by the way, type ! commands to see the list of commands, and then there will be a command there to go to my YouTube channel. Anyway, the original name for my YouTube channel was Crazy Magmar. Yep, ! YouTube. It was like, I was going on YouTube, got a recommendation for the Jay Witz's unofficial Pokemon relationships video, and then I wanted to make YouTube videos, and I was like, I need a quippy name for my channel, so I went with Crazy Magmar, because Magmar was my favorite Pokemon at the time. So I really shouldn't have thrown around the word crazy like that. Favorite fire type from Johto. I think I gotta go with Ho-Oh in that situation. I love all the bright colors. And there's a sprite in Pokemon Infinite Fusion of a Lily and Ho-Oh fusion. This has like Ho-Oh's torso and head coming out of Lily's body. And it's all purple and pink and white. And I'm the one who made that. So I guess Ho-Oh has that nice nostalgic association for me. Sunny Castform is my fave from Gen 3, no bones about it. Now here it's a toss-up between Magmortar and Heatran, some might say. But I'm gonna go with Magmortar because the official art, in a lot of the sprites in official art, it looks like the Magmar is just kind of like raising their arm up in a way that just it reminds me of a gun in like a Narmy way. And that smug smirk is very good. I do like it. Got to go with, let's see, who is the best fire type from Unova? Definitely a toss-up between Heatmor, Simisear, and Darumaka. I've decided Simisear. They're so goofy looking. And who is my favorite here? I think Mega Houndoom. To be honest. Very, very smooth. Like I said, I ended up forming an association with Houndoom and like excitement because my guardian angel likes Houndoom so much. And for similar reasons, Blacephalon's my favorite from Alola. Oh, we're getting to Galar now. And I gotta say, my favorite fire type from there is Scorch. No, wait. Sizzlipede is the name. Come on, look at that little face. It's so cute and grumpy like a kitty cat. And Mega Villain is winning for my favorite fire type from Generation 9. And now I do have to say that this graph, it doesn't have all the Mega Evolutions introduced in ZA. Like, it doesn't have Mega Darkrai, doesn't have Mega Heatran. But that's because of the DLC stuff. It doesn't have everything, and it doesn't have everyone from the DLC. Favorite water type? Definitely one of the base fossils. I think I'll go with Kabuto. And Wooper, for sure, is my fave Gen 2 water type. And we get to read your text for who's a little baby. Who's a little baby? And you can't forget Gastrodon. Even before I found that Jay Witz video and that big domino effect happened, I think Westy Shellos was my favorite Pokemon. My little sister and I, we'd like cut them out of paper and we'd write down moves from the Ultimate Pokemon Handbook. We take out the risk board, the Lord of the Rings risk board that we had, and that'd be our battlefield, and we'd like roll dice to have battles. It was a whole bunch of fun. I think that's partially because we just didn't care, or we didn't mind that we barely knew what we were doing. Digging the green claws on Barbarical, by the way. Hey, wait a second. Question and a half. What's shiny? Aw, shiny Barbarical doesn't look anywhere near as cool. It's because they made, like, olive. Arachnid wins because spiders are freaking awesome. I like Drizzle's emo bangs. And as we expected, making Ogerpon shiny changes for absolutely nothing. Then give them a bunch of fucking hands. And we're back. Don't worry about that comment. That was just a Barbarical thing. Hey. I didn't want to include fire. I just wanted the water types. Big fan of Love Disc too. Technically, Love Disc was my first starter Pokemon because my first Pokemon game, quote unquote, was Pokemon GPX Plus. We could basically have like any Pokemon as your first Pokemon if you just got lucky enough and found the egg form. I really want to start playing that again. But it's like, you can only have so many email addresses, you know? Wooper's winning for sure. I'm thinking about Vishnu from my Legends ZA save file. Definitely gotta go with Barbarical. I should have clarified, Vishnu is my Binacle. This is a tough call, chat. But I think I gotta go, because again, the association with my Binacle Vishnu, and I don't even have the Scarlet Violet DLC. Just fiddling with my glass jar of markers, and I knocked it over. Gosh damn it. Barbarical it is for now. Of course, Wooper has Barbarical totally beat. Grass types! Yes! Paris, because they're so pathetic and sad. Dunkern, because they're so cheery. Roselia, because they are divas. Budu, because a Budu officiated my marriage. Paraseed for being cute and small. Trevenant. You know, when I first caught a Trevenant in Pokemon X, I named them Urado after the name that had been revealed when Trevenant was first leaked. Fomantis is baby. Hisuian Voltorb is also baby, but a baby prone to explosions. Now, who's the best grass type? Who is the best grass type from this gen? Wo-Chien. Gotta appreciate that angry snail. La, la. Alright. Let's get started kicking these people in the proverbial shins. Yes. 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 Nah. Yeah, I didn't even think about Smoliv. Well, Smoliv's the best normal type, whatever. Yes. They still haven't updated this one to have Legends ZA in it. I understand it's run by a single person. That takes time. Gosh, which one? Which one? Can I skip? Wait, this one is hard too. I think I like the angry slug more, just on virtue of being a pissed off looking slug. This choice again. Trevenant is like some sort of Ben 10 style creature. Like Wildvine combined with Ghost Freak. And this is hard. I don't really care about any of these Pokemon here. But I'm gonna go with Pichu, because my first actual game, Pokemon game, it was Guardian Signs. And there you get the starter ukulele Pichu. I don't know why I'm questioning myself. It's definitely Thunderous Therian. I had this dream once that I was caught in like a hurricane, and I had to survive by clinging to the back of a Therian formed Thunderous. And I was like, whoa, that was a wicked dream. What the frick? Okay, Shiny Tadbulb is ass. But cooler, definitely cooler than the regular palette, and I love a good red. As you can tell from the everything about my face. Right, no need to select Gen 2. Cool, this is the Route 29 music. Jimmy. Jimmy. Who do I like more? Is it Hisuian Voltorb or Jimmy? I think Hisuian Voltorb. Hisuian Voltorb is the only Hisuian form who like intrigues me. Now ice types. I'll have to go with Articuno. Still got that attachment from the Pokemon X post game. Delibird just ain't Delibird without the red. Okay, I'm gonna go with Snorunt here. Hear me out. Hear me out, chat. I like Snorunt more than Hailcast form because, like, look at this shivering little baby. And here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know how I was talking about infinite fusion? Well, guess what? Yes. Guess what? Look at this baby. I designed this little baby. Look at them. They look like they baked you a cookie and then they eated it. And now they feel so very sheepish about it. Like, what an adorable little freaking baby. Anyway, back to the rest of the cool stuff. Cool is like ice types. Okay, we get it. Bergmite looks very startled and very sheepish as well. And I like Galarian Darumaka. It's like a hoppin' mad little gremlin baby. And can I say something? I hate Frigibax. Frigibax looks AI generated. What's the point of those nubs on the forehead? What's the point of that mouth that looks like an elephant choking on their own trunk? What's with the yellow feelers? It does not make sense to me. It just does not. It doesn't make sense to me. It looks ugly. I don't think that those features resulted from a person. I don't think a person came up with those parts. Wait a minute. I don't need to use the other Pokemon picker for this. The answer is Snorunt. Obviously. We're gonna go through the ground type, and then everything will be peachy, and I will end the stream. Just curious, how long has it been? Yeah, I don't have enough steam to go through the entire thing, so we're just gonna get like halfway done, and we can wrap this up tomorrow or on Sunday, maybe. Fighting types. Hitmonlee. Excuse me, for sure. I like the extendable arm. I mean legs. Legs. Hitmonlee's whole thing is legs. How did I bungle that? I actually don't really have a favorite from Gen 2. I like Beta Hitmontop. But man, they just totally changed. I'm very upset over what we could have had. Really like the dark red on Blaziken. Gallade. I talked about Gallade. And also the other fighting types are just like boring, or they scared the crud out of me, or they're the Lucario line. Chestnut is definitely there for nostalgia. Buzzwole, no bones about it. I've wanted to shiny hunt a Buzzwole for a while. And the winner of the Galar fighting type tournament is Clobbopus. Of course, Clobbopus is just a baby. Clobbopus is an adorable little baby. They're just like as smart as a 3 or 4-year-old. It's like you went into the Pokedex and specified that. And that was totally endearing to me. And I really love the full art card of all the Clobbopus. They're just wandering around. They're punching. They're doing their thing. They're punching things. They're punching stuff like logs and all that, and glass bottles. I actually have I have that card. I picked it up at the store once, and I was like, "Hey, Mom, could you do me a favor and hold on to this until we get home so I don't lose it?" Because I was out shopping with my mom, and she was like, "Okay, sure, Cagliostro." And then she kept it until Christmas time rolled around and put it in my stocking, which is kind of funny. Barbarical. I don't know why I went through the motions on that. Of course, Clobbopus was gonna win. Now, Poison, the penultimate round. I gotta go with Coughing. I was a big Coughing fan. I was a big Coughing fan when I was a little guy. Cause it's like, ooh, wow, an orb. And also, the anime was on TV, so it's like, orb. We see every day. Like every episode. The every episode orb. Oh, I turned to Max Pog. Nah, I like the brown more. It was so epic of them to be like, here's a Pokemon with a base stat total in the thousands. You can't play with them. You can never have them on your team. Not in this capacity. And suck on that. Bing bong. Bing bong, frick your life. But honestly, Eternamax Eternatus, the scariness of that is like the scariness of Eternamax Eternatus' design, how it's sort of just like a dangling hand, and the hand is the head, and when you encounter Eternatus in that form for the first time, the hand just sort of like rises up as if it's beckoning outside of the screen. That is epic how scary that is, and how unusual that is for a Pokemon game. I'm also kind of low-key terrified of Eternamax Eternatus for this. It's a big toss-up. Ah, who am I kidding? I've got Fleur-de-Lis and ZA. And finally, for tonight, we got the ground type. Traveler. Honestly, the ground type is my least favorite type. There's just not a lot interesting about the ground. It's not even like the rock type where you can be like, oh, it's minerals, and it's like precious gemstones, and I'm like, no, what you're dealing with the ground type is the dirt. You're dealing with just the dirt. You're not dealing with the cool minerals that come from it. You're dealing with the dirt that you find the pretty gemstones in. That's the thing. It's just dirt. It's just dirt. It's boring. Who wants to talk about just dirt? Not me. The thing going for them is just dirt. It's boring, it's gross, it's dirty, it's not interesting. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. This is looking like another win for Rupert. Yep, I gotta say, the chocolate brown is endearing, and so is the expression. That's all I'm gonna do for this stream, everyone. I super duper mega ultra hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching!